you kind of been paying attention, playing along, you understand that there's 3 people left in the Packers draft that have drafted an exorbitant amount. We have Kyle, we have Travis, and we have a mystery one. So who's going to be the first one here? It is Travis. So Travis has drafted 10 out of 167 possible draft picks for a 6%. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but if you look at the fact that, again, 7 players have 11, 2 have 13, Travis has 10. It starts to make sense here. Going through, we got a Jones, a Jennings, a Cobb, in a 1 year. Here's where we start seeing some things. 2016, Rodgers. Then he picks up Crosby. 2017, Rodgers. 2018, Rodgers. 16, 17, 18. Picked up Aaron Rodgers. So there was a time where if you wanted Aaron Rodgers, you better make sure you weren't around him in the 3rd or 2nd round because Travis was going to get him from you. In 2017 here, 3. He had Rodgers, Adams, and Bennett. Picked up Martellus Bennett, which was the rough one there. And 2017 wasn't the best year either for Rodgers. So it kind of ends up being that, a down year when you put all your marbles in one basket and it doesn't pan out because Rodgers sucks, Adams doesn't get anything, Bennett kind of fizzles out. You look here, again, Rodgers again, Adams. And remember, we're predicting in 2021 with the 6th pick, Adams. So he's looking to go minimum 11 of 168. So that's what we're looking at. That is there. Who's coming up next? So this individual brought up to me the reason why to go back and look at all this, because they talk about how Travis and Kyle are the ones that pick up all the Packers. And then after you do the research, you find out that this individual is the 2nd most Packer homer there is in the league. And that is Eric, who's drafted 12 out of 167 picks, Packers, for 7% of all his drafts. Remember, he said 6 was a little high. He came in at 7, number 2. So let's take a look. 2010, round 3, picked up Grant. We're going to notice a trend on this next one. 2011, picked up Jordy Nelson, who is his favorite player. 2012, picked up Jermichael Finley. 2014, back-to-back, right? First round, Eddie Lacy. 2nd round, Jordy Nelson. What's important about this is how dramatically this pick right here is probably Eric's most notorious pick in his fantasy football history. This right here is the pick that cost him a championship. Because if you don't forget, in Buffalo this year, right, Jordy Nelson drops a 94-yard TD pass. 94 touchdown pass. Worth 16.4 points. In week 15, which is the semifinals, right? Loses by 1 point, right? 2, JB, who goes on to become champ. If Jordy Nelson catches his pass, Eric goes on to beat Sam pretty handily and becomes the champion. So, this, when we always talk about looking back in history and stuff, right there, boom, Jordy Nelson, his favorite player. Now you look again, 2 years later, picks Jordy Nelson back up again. Can't help it. And this is his three. Nelson in the second, Cobb in the fourth, defense in the 14th. But still, there's your three drafter, right? The 50% of that year. We're looking at for Cobb again in 2018. Was looking at got Adams. This is the 19th draft that he got really mad at because Sam B got Adams and Jones in front of him. So it could have been even more. We could be looking at 14 out of 167, which is just one from the record. And then last year, late picks, can't really hold them against them, but they're still there, defense and Crosby. So, as you look, Eric, one of the people that talks about being the least homer, turns out to be the most homer when it comes to the draft. Now, granted, he's never picked Aaron Rodgers, but he did pick 3 times his favorite player in that one time. Again, burns him. So for anybody that's been in the league long enough to like actually watch the draft and understand the draft, they come to the conclusion that there's been one person that dominates the Packers pool, and that is Kyle Clark. 15 out of his 167 draft picks have been Packers for 9%. Okay, so we look back at the history of it in 2011. Round 1, Rodgers. Round 10, Driver. Again, back-to-back in 2012. Round 1, Rodgers. One of his other ones, Benson, Cedric Benson. Remember Cedric Benson for a year? Boom. And then in 2012, again, back-to-back Driver. But now Driver's dropping down. Took 2 years off. Came back in 2015 with Cobb and Crosby. Mind you, in 2012, again, back to this. This is one of those 3 picks, right? 2016, took Starks in the 12th round, not so bad. 2018, Starks is trying to pick him back up for the Packers. In round 7, Williams. Round 10, Cobb. Round 14, Montgomery. Got Crosby again in round 14. And then came back in 2020 with these 3 with Jones, Aaron Jones this time. Round 9. Got Aaron Rodgers in the 9th round in an MVP season. Right? How this didn't translate to a championship, we don't know. But in the 9th round, got that. Pretty good. 13 Dillon, not a bad pick there overall. So, start looking through the years here, right? Again, right? Here. MVP. 2 of the 3 years he got the MVP. No championships. As we go through there. So, Kyle picks Packers. Remember that. If you're drafting near or around, no, make sure you take into account that if you're looking at some Packer players, most likely Kyle's going to steal it from you if you don't pick it up then. Statistic of the night. I know, just plethora of knowledge coming at you. So, on behalf of JB, thank you for having me, Steve Kornacki, on to go over all this numbers for you. But here we go. Let's look at Aaron Rodgers. How important he is to your fantasy team. So, as we look, in the 11 years Aaron Rodgers has been drafted, and by who? In 2010, by Katie, round 1. She finished 11th place, okay? Kyle got him in the first round in 2011. 6th place. MVP season, okay? So, right? MVPs, right? 2012, Kyle got him again in the first round. Finished even worse, 9th. We're going to start seeing a trend because in 13, 14, 15, Sam J, Charlie, Dana, 2-1-2, 9th, right? We see 4 years in 9th place coming at it. Okay, now next, Travis in 16, 17, 11th place, right? So we're still not getting in this portion. Only one chance in the championship bracket. Travis got him for a third time. From 16, 17, 18, Travis was taking Aaron Rodgers like it was cocaine. And again, only a 7th place finish. Hey, won the championship, but it was the consolation bracket championship. Wasn't worth a dime, right? Now we start getting into some things where we start looking at it as maybe we start looking at Aaron Rodgers, but we are at the twilight of the Packer seasons, right? 19, Katie got him in the 4th round, 2nd, right? Finished 2nd overall. Kyle, this year, round 9, 4th. So, what we're looking at isn't necessarily about Aaron Rodgers. It's again about Aaron Rodgers when he goes. When he's 1, 2, 3, 1 championship bracket, right? When he goes 4th and later, 2 out of 2. So, this tells you is that it's not necessarily about the talent, it's about when we take the talent. So, when we're going forward, take an honest, good look, hard look at it. And mind you, in the last 11 years, what's also interesting about this statistic here is that of all the players that have taken them, they're all still here except for Charlie. Charlie's no longer in the lead. If you look, Katie, Kyle, Sam, J, Dana, Travis, Katie, Kyle. So, Aaron Rodgers stays within his home. But at the end of the day, sometimes it's not worth taking him until if you can merit the deal. Again, hope you enjoyed all this data. It's been fun. It's been an incredible honor. You know, I suppose, yeah, it's that time. Just, you know, it's tough. So, hope this found you informational. Hope you found entertainment. It's a lot to dissect, but it's been a lot of fun for me because I like numbers. So, here we are. We're in 2021. We're down the home stretch to the draft. Hey, I'll see you on the Fantasy Gridiron.